Boy, there was a loss.
Oh
I
man.
just saw his widow back in
Yeah,
I
there.
do somewhere.
She's
Yeah,
a good lady.
I know she mentioned you. You get close to the. You're so close to him and Bob.
Gilbert and Bob,
Yeah.
just a couple
Are you
months
close
apart.
to all the comics? And they just like whoever dies, we would hear that you were very close.
I'm pretty picky about who
Really?
I mean, but the thing about me is I'll hold on to people for a long, long time, but yet I have, because of the roast battle community that I'm in, I have a lot of comedians that I love that are much newer in their careers. So I consider myself a comedian before anything else. Before I'm from New Jersey, it's like a cult or a religion. Before I'm a Jew, before I'm an American, when I see a comedian and I'm in Copenhagen or I was in Dublin a few weeks ago and these comedians introduce, and it's like, I'd rather hang out with those guys. I remember one time Rock was at some fancy hoity-toity party and you know, he's he finds the comedians. He doesn't care that Oprah's there. It's like he needs to
Yeah. Well, I
be
mean,
in our tribe. That's my tribe.
absolutely. I mean,
So when Bob and Gilbert go, it's like those guys. I had so
well,
much of my prime invested in telling them everything, and Bob was such a good advice person, and with comedy, but also with like regular life. And when that goes away, you know what it's like. Well, you lost some friends not too long
yes,
ago,
this was a rough year.
and
But, this thing about comedians hanging out with each other, it's I'm I'm guessing the public is a little tired of hearing us talk about how much we love each other. But that's too bad because we do, and we're going to keep talking about it
oh
because
man,
it's real and it's interesting to us. But there is just a lot of comics blowing each other up about like how much fun. But it is true, and I'll tell you a little story that maybe will set this point home on a luxury liner. Uh,
I
the
like it.
longest relationship I was ever in was 5 years. This is going back quite a few years. I believe Bush the first was being inaugurated as our relationship was being inaugurated. Anyway, uh, but I remember thinking, oh, this girl is a keeper when we were going out for a few months and um, I had met like a couple of her friends once. They probably came to the Improv, the only place I ever was in 1988 was the
Sure.
Improv. Okay. And I remember because of other relationships I'd had previously, I was 32 at the time, so I'd had a little experience and remembered that it had been an issue in some other relationships that I wanted to spend more time with my friends than I did with their friends. Because I thought, well, your friends are not funny. and my and I remember this woman I was with for 5 years saying to me when I proposed, I said I'd met these people. I said, trying to be the right thing and not fuck up this relationship. If you want to, if you want to have dinner with them some night, I'm down. And she said, "Oh God, no! I'd much rather hang out with your friends. They're all so funny."
It's so cool.
And I was like, okay, keep her. You know what I mean?
She had good taste in
Well,
what a
just that
good night
was
out was.